I gotta do an intro. That intro is really short. I gotta do another intro.
I wish I knew how. Netta Tink did my intro on my neighborhood chat live.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, I need to do a longer intro that probably will be probably like about a minute or so
I was
because
going to ask you, what do you think a good time limit on an intro is?
maybe maybe about 2 minutes.
Well, see, I don't know how long Johnny's is, but
Oh, Johnny's intro is about an hour, so don't even
I
go
mean,
there.
his goes on and it switches and it goes to this and that. It's like a short movie, you know.
Yeah, Johnny probably clicking so many buttons there just to go from one to the other. I don't think I can do that. That's just too long. I know somebody. I've been in other channels that are not part of the reseller community that they have an intro, and their intro is like 30 minutes long.
No way.
Yes, I've been in. So they
Oh
advertise
no.
things. Yeah, it's
How do you
because
sit there and wait for him to come on going through that whole intro?
yeah, and they're going live anyway, but it's just like it's just like they're trying to advertise the different things that they're doing, so that's why they
I
it's
must not be doing much on my channel because mine's like maybe 45 seconds, which I
well
like it that way.
when God rest her soul. Robin did my intro. I think the first one was about a minute and a half. And
That
then,
I remember those intros. They were some good intros.
yeah, I really love those intros. A minute and a half. And she did another one. It was 52 seconds. And then hold on, I think I still have them, but I can't play them because every time if I play them, they're just gonna, all right. The intro she did, 52 seconds, and then she did another one for me, and yeah, it was like 52. Then she did another intro which was 1 minute and 4 seconds. She did, I think the shortest intro she ever did for me was 36 seconds. Yeah. And then she did my super chat. My super chat back then, she did it was 18 seconds.
I
So
can't believe they're still, when you play those, that what do they call it? You get penalized or whatever they do.
yeah, I do. I
I,
get
I
because
can't
she had the
believe.
because she had the license to those songs that she used in the intro. She had the license for it. But now that she's no longer around, like there was the last one I was playing, now I can't use that because um I got um I got dinged for that, playing that intro, you know. And it was the 11th or the 4th I was on with Pikiniki when they dinged me after the show. They said they dinged me for copyright because of that. And before it was playing, I played it so many times after she passed and I had no issue. But since she's not no longer there to renew it, guess what? Now it's like, yeah. So they dinged me and they didn't pay me for they didn't monetize that video because of that
That's what I was
song.
fixing to ask you. What happens when they do that?
So when they did that, so what I did is I had to appeal it. And so they every money that I get for anybody viewing or watching that live, it was put in escrow until they
Made a decision.
made a decision. So on the 28th, they made a decision, and the company did not appeal it. So they released it and gave me my money. Said my money is going to be in the next pay, which will be on the 21st of this month. So they released
So,
it.
how hard is the appeal process?
It's not hard, God bless Robin. When we had all that issues at the time, there was just a quick sentence that she sent me to say, hey, if you ever if they you get a ding for it, just go into where, because it will be in your YouTube studio. and all you do just copy and paste what I sent you. And that's what I did. I just go in, copy, appeal it, and I just copy and paste it. And that's it. I put it in there and they have to deal with it themselves. And I just wait. All right, let me go and say hi to the people in here today. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another edition of Keeping It Real with It's Me, Angie, and Save Here First. Hope you
Don't
guys.
forget.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We got 17 people in the house. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We're not going to be here that long because there's a big announcement.
Over at Tracy Cakes.
Yeah, Tracy K's got a big announcement. And I know everybody want to go find out what that big announcement is. So don't worry. We're not going to keep you. It's going to be short. But guess what? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Speaking of Tracy Cakes, woo-hoo, she said she's first. Hi, Tracy Cake. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I know Tracy Cake hasn't been active a little bit. I think she has been under the weather, so I pray that she's feeling better now. So, but continue to keep Tracy Cakes in your prayers. Another person I would like for you to keep in your prayers is Pearl. Finally heard from Pearl. She said, yeah, she's okay. Not 100%, but continue to keep Pearl in your prayers as well.
I'm so glad you heard from her.
Yeah, I was worried because for weeks I didn't hear from her, and I was like, hey, Pikiniki, have you heard from her? She said no. But then I reached out to her again the third time, and then she responded, thank God. And then she responded back to Pikiniki as well. So thank God we're able to hear from her. Yeah. So sometimes when you don't really hear from people for a long time, you be thinking the worst, So even though she's not back at YouTube right now, we'll just continue to keep her in our prayers. So another person that is back is Wonder
Woman. Yay!
Welcome back, Wonder Woman. Welcome back, Wonder Woman. Good to see you.
You can't keep Wonder Woman down.
No. Good to see you, AC Cats. Mwah, mwah. Welcome, welcome. Ashley, mwah, mwah, mwah. Good to see you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Beth. Hi, Beth. How are you doing? Claudette. Mwah, mwah. Good to see you, Claudette. How you doing? Hey, my love. Pikiniki. I love this woman. She is my best friend. Well, she's my best sister. I don't have best friends. All right. Let's see who is here. Hey, Tracy Cakes with the super sticker. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate you. This is for you, my friend.
Thank you for the super chat. 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 Super chat. Super chat.
Oh, thank you so much, Tracy Cake. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Guess what? Like we said earlier on, Tracy Cake is going to be live at 6:15. Make sure you go over there. They got a big announcement. Timeless Juice. Hi, Deborah. Good to see you, Deborah. Make sure you check Deborah out. She had a wonderful auction on Saturday. If you missed that, go watch the replay. Some of the stuff that got passed that she didn't sell, make sure you check it. If you see anything you like, email her. Find out if she still got it. And don't forget, Timeless is going to be on with me this Thursday. So yes, if you don't want to wait that long, you can come on my show. She's going to be in with me this Thursday. I hope so. Is this Thursday? Yeah. This coming Thursday. Let's see who else is here. Pikiniki. Don't forget, Pikiniki is going to be live with me tomorrow. And she's going to be doing her Christmas giveaway on my channel tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You do not want to miss it. She said, they're still dinging me, but I am not monetized. So I just use it anyway. Maybe I will get monetized one of these days. Well,
I thought Nikki was. She don't have 1,000 subscribers.
No, she doesn't have 1,000 sub. She's at 888. So
Oh
if you're
well,
not,
when I do my next live chat, we're gonna have to work on that. I
no,
thought she was
yeah,
already. Wait,
she's
I
not.
thought she was already at 1,000.
No. So guys, if you are not sub to Picky Nikki, please make sure you sub to
Go over
her.
there and sub to Picky Nikki, people.
Yeah, she is. I mean, we all were like really active around the same time, like 4 years ago. This woman
Yeah.
should have been monetized way back. Should have got 1,000 subs a donkey years back. But
See, that's what I thought. I have never really paid attention on the channel how many she had. I just
mm,
thought she had over 1,000. You know, you do. I thought that's the same thing with her.
I
I
had
mean,
my
she should.
yeah,
She
over
should.
2 years ago. I had my Hi, John. Welcome in. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So, John, you added to your full name now. John
John
the
Lucas.
reseller.
John Lucas.
Yeah, he's added to his name, John the reseller. The A bot for the music copyright is flagging mine too, and I bought the license to my song. I just fight it every time. You see, that's the thing that I couldn't do. It's like, even though it was gonna cost me money to buy it, and I was gonna buy it, and I think Robin was like, "What's the point? They're gonna just ding you anyway, and then you're gonna keep appealing." That was the annoying thing for me. Going in every time I got dinged, I have to go in and appeal and appeal. I just got tired, and I said, "You know what? I'm not just gonna use it." Because after a live, you get an email straight away telling you, "Oh, it's been appealed." So I'm glad I didn't spend my money for it, because I don't want to go in every time. If I bought the license and I've told you I bought the
Right.
license,
What's the point? What's the
then
point?
yeah, you shouldn't be dinging me every time I show it. Every time I play it. So yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. Hi, Willow. Good to see you, Willow. Welcome, Claudette. Hi, Claudette. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see who else is here. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. Hi, Robin. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
There's my neighbor.
Yes. All right. Let's see who else is here. She said, what did she say? Something. I saw something she said. Ah, gosh. Chat is flying.
Ella don't believe in best friends, so she'll say it and take it back.
Yes. Yeah. Ella don't believe in best friends. So yeah. I don't do best friend.
She said, "Oh, thanks, Angie. Still a way to go. People don't like me."
Little Debbie. I just, you know what? Little Debbie gets dinged for her music as well. She put out a short video for her docs and stuff like that. And then they ding her for it too. I just feel so sorry every time they do that.
I've been watching some of Little Debbie's shorts, because people say, go over there and check it out. Check it out. And for a long time, I didn't realize she even put content on her channel.
Yeah, she does.
She does a lot of animal shorts.
She said people don't like me.
Yeah, that's what I read. She said people don't like me.
She is at 890 now. Wow, that's good, because the last time I checked, she was at 888. 888 last time I checked. So
Come on, we can do this. We can do it.
Melinda. Hi, sweet Zane. Good to see you. Welcome,
Melinda is the sweetest ever.
Yeah. Let's get Picky Nikki to 1K by Christmas. Yes.
Yes, that would be a great Christmas present.
Yeah, that will be a great Christmas. Yeah, drop your links. Yeah, you can drop your link. I don't know how many people are in here. I'm like, all the people I see in here, all the people sub to you anyway. So go ahead, drop your link again. So, they can check to see if they really sub to you or not. All right, here's Picky Nikki's link, guys. Please sub to her.
Let's go and pass it on. Pass it on to others.
Yeah. Hi, Creative Creations. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh, Dee's been sick. Dee's been sick.
Yeah, but that's not her.
Oh, Shay's Creative Creations. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? Because of the way my eyes go, it takes me a while to want to read the first name. So I just go to the one
my eyes was playing tricks on me too.
Yeah. So I go to the one that is quick for me, that my brain register, and the creative creation register first. So I'm like, because I don't want to pronounce her name and pronounce it wrong. So
Yeah,
I'm bad.
Shay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. All right, let's see. One day I will pop up at Angie's house for just like
Come on, Robin. We'll do a live together. Just come on in, girl, and we'll just do a live chat on YouTube.
hi, True Hunter. Mwah, mwah. Good to see you. How you doing? Boatman, Boatman. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good to see you, Boatman. Welcome in. Yes, everybody drop your links. I'm not doing auctions today, so you're allowed to drop your links. We're not doing auctions, so you can drop your links. All right. So, what are we talking about today? Today's
Well,
topic.
I'm having some thoughts about what you and I talked about in the back. I originally, I wanted us to talk about. It kind of stood out to me the other day, and I was sharing this with Ella about her saying someone blocked her because she was associated with someone else. And which it doesn't surprise me because people are fickle and they do things. But my thought being was, if you have your own channel, you have content, maybe not have content, you don't want people around your channel or whatever. What would be a reason you would block somebody? Would you block them because they're associated with somebody else, or I know there's some legit reasons to block. Someone not paying. If you have an auction, that would be a legit reason to block somebody. But just the simple reason because you're associated with someone else. Now we're going to start off with this question, but we know things lead to other things. So that's just the first question. Because I feel like our chat wants to talk about things that are going on YouTube, because we get the most conversation when that happens. And this is not to down anybody or start anything. This is just to legitimately talk about blocking someone on your channel.
Yeah.
I know a channel that has 236 people blocked.
What? That is a lot.
I'm not joking.
Wow.
They even have words blocked, like you can't say certain words in the chat.
Oh, I can understand that. Certain words, because when you go to your settings, they tell you words you can put in that you don't want people to mention in your chat. So when you put that there in your settings, if they come and they type that, it wouldn't go through. So I can understand certain words people don't want you to put. I laughed when Angie brought this topic to me and said, "Yeah, hi Sonia from Texas, good to see you." When Angie brought this topic to me about 20 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago, I kind of laughed because I was like, interesting topic. It was like she was reading my mind for today. I know one other person that might laugh at this, because I was telling her in the back room and I was like, wow, interesting. And I was just talking about this, and now she brings it to my attention about, sometimes we can talk about it. So we can talk about anything, like we said, the panel.
Yeah, this question don't have to be what we talk about. If y'all want to mention something else y'all want to talk about, we can do that. But we'll start off with maybe somebody can say something about this, and we'll go to the next thing. That's what I love about this chat.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, the question is, what reasons would you give from blocking people when they come to your chat? Whether they
this could help somebody out that's just starting out on YouTube, that's doing content. Yeah, your what you say could help them out.
Yeah. So would you, not only because you're live, you can block somebody even though you do a video, a short, and the people make a comment there and they're always attacking you? What would you do? Would you just leave it, or would you go ahead and block it? So that's up to you. So let us know, and I will highlight and we'll read about it. Now, my question, I've always said this. These are the reason I block people. For me, this is the reason I block people. I block if you bought something for me and you did not pay, and you tell me go ahead and cancel it. Now that one pisses me off, because guess what? Somebody that you outbid on that item would have bought it. Now, when it comes time for you to pay, now you don't pay. You're telling me to go cancel it. I'm not Walmart where you can take stuff to and return it.
Plus, you're not getting paid, and the person that really wanted it is not getting them.
Yeah. So now I have to with everything that I put in it, now I have to cancel it. So I will block you. Now, if you come to my live, I always say, when you buy something and I invoice you, I let you know the day I invoice. I let you know that you have to make your payment before Sunday, no later before midday on Monday, because that is when my mail lady is here and pack everything. Everything goes. Last week, Monday, the mailman was at my door by 11 o'clock. I was even surprised because it was like after midday, but he was at my door at 11, So that is why I always say, when you buy something from me, you pay. If you don't pay, then guess what? You're wasting my time when you don't pay. And you what they call it, PayPal has sent you several reminders, and I have to email you, and it was just like you totally ignored it. Guess what? After I waiting come Monday, I would just like, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need this. So I go ahead and block. That is one reason why I block. The second reason why I block is like, if you're gonna give me a headache, I am not even gonna bother with that
unnecessary
headache.
Drama.
Yes. If you're gonna give me a headache, I don't care if you don't give me a headache on YouTube live or in my comments, but you give me a headache by sending me an email. Like, I had one person email me so many times, complaining about my live auction, which had nothing to do with them, how I should do my live auction. And they're not even a freaking seller. I got tired of their constant complaining, so I blocked them. So those are my reason why I block people on. So let me go ahead and read Little Debbie. Little Debbie said, I had a few people blocked. I don't like to be bullied, so I blocked them. Yeah, that's a reason why
that's
you can
block.
block.
I blocked the person that I blocked. I have a couple that I blocked because of that very reason. And they tell you how to run your channel. That blows me away. I'm like, don't tell me how to run my channel.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is how, and that's why I put in my description, this is my channel. Okay. I make the rules. If you don't want to follow the rules, that's your business, not mine. But don't come and tell me how I have to run my emailing me, bombarding me, who I have, And then I was just like, I was not going to do that. Willow say, I've had that happen, Ella. They come to me wanting me to mod. Really? Well, that did. That's the thing. It's like, what? No. Melinda said, don't block people because others are having an issue with them. We all have the right to like whoever we want, unless they mess with me or my family, and then I will block them. That is a very good reason. Let me tell you, there's a lot of people that messed with me and caused drama. Okay. I've never stopped anybody from going to nobody's channel.
No.
I've never said, oh, don't go. Even though I've heard people say that, they broke up with me, and it looked like they broke up with the whole reseller community. And I'm like, well, but one, let's get that correct. You didn't break up with me, one. Okay. Let's get that. No, don't get that twisted. Okay. You did not break up with me. Okay. So let's put that one aside. Two, I never told nobody not to go to other people's channel. Everybody can make up their mind.
That's kind of an insult to the ones that they are speaking of, because it makes us look like, oh, we can't make a decision on whether to go there or not.
Everybody has their own decision.
Don't insult my intelligence. Don't insult my intelligence.
People have their reasons for, if they want to continue to go to your live, they will go. If they don't want to go, they only have their reasons. And if their reason is because of, they didn't like the way Ella was treated, that's up to them. But I've never said to nobody, don't go to no ABCD's channel. And I know people because of what has happened for several reasons with different people on YouTube, they stopped coming to my channel. And at the end of the day, it's like, I am not going to lose sleep, because guess what? You stop coming, I get new people will come.
That's what I was about to say. You always get new people in your chat.
Guess what? We got John. John is new. John's just been coming to my chat for like what, the last 2 weeks. He's new. You know? So, and I met him over at Johnny's. So don't think because somebody has an issue, just like we've said in the past, if you are that person's friend and you say you're friend to everybody else, make your own decision. Okay.
Don't compromise who you are to have people in your chat that are controlling your chat.
Yeah.
And I heard someone say that they wouldn't say certain things in a chat because they knew somebody was watching and didn't want them to say it. Like, didn't want them to speak to somebody else. Now, you think that somebody's going to control me, whether I speak to somebody else in a chat? No.
Please. No. Claudette said, I can see people having a few blocked for many reasons, but over 200, that is a lot. Tell me, that might mean what kind of, let me tell you, if one person is blocking over 200 people, it's like, who has this issue?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The person that has the channel has the issue. I'll go there first.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
that's a lot of people to block.
Yeah. This person, if you don't go along with everything that this person says on their channel, what they believe, how they feel, what they do, and you say one thing contrary to what they are saying, you're blocked.
Yeah.
You're blocked. Eventually, people are going to stop coming. And that's what has happened. You know, people are just like, all this person's going to do is just block you when you go in there. So just stay away. You know, you're kind of ruining your channel.
Yeah. You know what? There's some people, I don't even block a lot of people. You know what? That's the thing, is that
I will block trolls that come in. Yes, and that's a total different thing. Yeah, I'm talking about people that's had conflict with you. Then people that know them are blocking you because they are associated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guilt by association.
Yeah. Like I said, I went to the craft community, you know, and I think I said this on my live last week. I went there because there's so many communities. And for me, like I said, when I'm busy packing, especially on the Fridays, you know, when stuff is not, you know, on TV, I just want to hear something in the background. You know, I'm telling you, you'll be thinking when you call me, you'll be hearing different noise in the background. You'll be thinking, I got people in my house. It's just like, I can have the TV running, YouTube channel running on my phone.
Yeah, you need the noise. Yeah.
Yeah, I need it, you know. And I was in this channel and I went in there and I said hi. And I thought, maybe nobody said hi back. And I looked, I was like, where? I'm probably because I'm in top chat. So I refreshed, go to live chat. I went hi again. They were saying hi to other people, never said hi to me. And I thought, okay. So I refreshed and my name disappeared totally. I couldn't find my name. And I thought, okay. And I just left it. I say, because this person is, every time I go to their chat, they always give me a shout out. Hey, Saveherefirst, you know, blah, blah, blah. I went back again recently. And I'm telling you, I think it must have been Friday or Saturday. I went back to that same channel again when they were live. Said hello. I made sure I was in live chat this time. Said hello. Never said hello back. With all of them on the panel doing their crafty work. Refresh my page. And guess what? My name disappeared from the screen. And that was like, yeah, this person really blocked me. But guess what? I don't know the person. I know they were associates with other people that I know that I don't communicate with. So I'm like, okay, they probably took side because I've never had no beef with nobody. So yeah. So that's it. Repeatedly for not paying their invoice. Yes, you block people for not paying their invoice, being disrupted, or mean to other people in the chat. Yeah, if you're in the chat, you're mean to somebody in the chat. That's awful. That's like, why? Why would you do that? So you will get blocked because of that. Some people are rude because they feel safe behind the screen. That's the thing, though. It's like you think because you are in this screen here, nobody can touch you. So you decide that you're gonna act a child and act a bully and talk all sort of rubbish. You know, you might have a lifestyle out of YouTube that is whether good or bad. It let me tell you, you don't know the other person. So, trying to make it feel that you think you're the only big bad wolf on YouTube, or you are the biggest angel on YouTube, whether you have an angel sitting here or you have the devil sitting here, make you feel that you are what you think you are. You do not know the other person as well. So at the end of the day, just be careful who you go and you want to bully.
That's
You know,
right.
be careful who you want to bully, because
That's
when
right.
you go and you think that you can be a bully, go to people's chat and cuss them out in their life and bully somebody else in the chat, you do not know those other people as well. And don't think because you are safe behind your screen like this, you're never safe.
No.
You're never safe, because people still can find ways to get to you. People can find ways to get to you. So be polite, be polite and act like an adult. Not to mention the packing supplies and the time you use to weigh the box, the invoice, and so forth. And that, yes, I will block you because of that. You have to set guidelines about bidders. We do that all the time. We got guidelines. We got guidelines in our descriptions. We got guidelines in our what they call it, PayPal invoicing. We say it when we start and when we end our show. Just people don't want to take. They don't want to listen. Hi, Francine. Pikiniki said, trust and believe the new year brings new rules, which will be held firm. Yes.
Good. Good.
Come the new year, I'm gonna, like I said, come the new year, things are gonna change. The way I do my auctions is gonna change. For my Thursday auctions is gonna change. The rules are definitely gonna change. I keep to the same rules, but yes, then everything is gonna change. People are gonna be changing the way they do stuff. That way.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
I love what you are saying now, Ella, and what Nikki said yesterday. Some people just do not cooperate, and how many times I have to send an email. Yes, it's like it's annoying when you have to keep sending emails, or you get email reminder from PayPal telling you, oh, this person has not respond to the invoice. You get it's like I sent out like 50, 55, 60 invoices. That means 60 people bought from me throughout the week, and then I'm getting reminders coming in from what they call it, from PayPal, saying this person never paid, or this person hasn't paid, and stuff like that. It's like we shouldn't get that. So basically it's like, if you're not going to pay when we tell you this is it, and you're not going to communicate, guess what? Come the new year, it's going to be a whole new rule. And yes, I've been doing that already. I've been blocking people because of that. All
Ella,
right,
do you think that when people are watching auctions and they see things that they want to bid on, we can't know what's going through their mind, but do they not think this is real? Like they're not going to end up having to pay for what they're bidding on? I don't really understand why they would leave an invoice knowing that they have bid on this item, hadn't sent you an email and said, look, I bid, I'm short this week, I want to pay it, I want the item, I'm good for my word, but can we work something out? And they just start ghosting.
Okay, yeah. So let me ask you this question. If somebody never said all the things you just said, am I in my right to block that person?
Yes, you need to block them.
Okay.
But they don't need, and this is what gets me. They turn around and make you look like the bad person when you block them, when originally, how did all this start? It started from them not paying you correctly.
One person in the chat needs to hear you say that again. Say it again.
Okay, so how is it that they can turn on you when originally it all started when they didn't pay you and you confronted them, and now you turn around to be the one that's bad. How does that happen?
Girl, I'm telling you, you must be reading our minds.
I mean, how does that happen?
Yes.
Talk about manipulation. Now, if you want to talk about manipulation, that's manipulation.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I was talking about this with somebody else today. I mean, how dare you? How dare you come to me and say to me, hey, I was trying to get into your chat today and I noticed you blocked me. How could you block me? How dare you block me? Well, guess what? I blocked you because you never paid your invoice. That's the reason I freaking blocked you. Oh, I blocked you because you're a drama queen. That's why I blocked you. Oh, I blocked you because you're the king of drama. That is why I blocked you.
Well,
You
I
understand?
had someone threatened this person that sells, I will blast you on social media if you come at me like that. And they're the ones that didn't pay the invoice. And I told this person, I said, let them go.
Yeah,
Let them
go.
blast you.
Yeah,
Let them
because
do
at
it.
the end of the day, it was like, hold up, you are blasting somebody because they blocked you
Because you didn't
didn't
pay.
pay your invoice. Who's the nutcase now?
I mean, make that make sense.
Yeah,
Make
make
that make sense.
Wheeler said, but blocking an individual just because you've seen them in somebody's chat that you don't like or have a peeve with without contacting that person to discuss it with them directly. And that is what is going on. That is what I've noticed. And that has happened to me. You know, it's like you didn't come to talk to me to find out, hey, I know what's going on. I heard what's going on with you and this person. I hope all is okay. I'm not trying to be nosy or anything, but what happened? I was just trying to see if I could help you guys get back to being friends again.
Yeah,
No.
just speaking, if nothing else, just
Yeah.
cordial.
Just be cordial. It's like, no, you never come to find out what happened. I've only had few people that asked me what happened, and I told them. And guess what? I didn't just tell them. I didn't tell them. Okay, you remember, example, not calling names, but you remember, Angie, we were talking, and I was talking about this person that I blocked. What did I do to you? Did I even mention anything? What did I do? I said, here's the receipt. Read it. Tell me what you think I did wrong. What did you say?
I said, I don't see anything that you did wrong. The person that sent you whatever was in the wrong in my eyes.
Okay.
I mean, that's my opinion. Because they blew up over something that you were trying to resolve within your personal situation. It wasn't anything against them. It wasn't
Nothing.
anything bad about them. It was something you had to do for you.
Yes.
You know?
So guess what? That person took it. But guess what? I didn't, it was like people notice certain things. They asked me, and I was like, okay, before I start saying anything, here is the receipt. You read it. You tell me. And then guess what? It's up to you. I didn't say, hey, don't be friends with this person. Don't be friends with that person. You can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. I'm the kind
Or
of person.
speak to them or whatever.
Yeah, I am the kind of person. I don't have too many friends. I really don't.
Either. That's why
So
I'm
not gonna cry if somebody chooses not to be my friend, not to talk to me, not to answer me when I say hello to them or not. I'm not gonna cry over it. I'm too grown for that shit. Yeah. Me too, Nikki. Do you know how many emails I have to send? I used to say the 3 times you are out. You're out 3 times.
She said, I don't have the patience anymore.
Yeah, after a while you don't. So what do? You block them. That's the only way. Hi, Jamie. Good to see you. Welcome. Sellers don't communicate. Sellers don't communicate. Because if we as sellers communicate with each other, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people we will not sell to.
You know what I said that the seller, the people are going to probably not even come to my channel anymore after I say this. But I think, and I don't even have a dog in the race, But I think sellers should have a blacklist.
Yes. And you know what? And if we had a blacklist, it's like if you don't buy from me, you shouldn't buy from all these other sellers, because what you do to me, guess what? I know this one person, what they've done to me, they started doing it to other sellers, and I see it. I see it. We're in the chat. I see it. And I laugh. And I was like, yeah,
And what
because
gets
guess what?
me,
You
do
gotta
buyers
experience it.
do buyers honestly think that other resellers don't speak to each other?
Yeah,
They know. They
we,
know.
we always talk to each other as sellers. We always talk to each other as sellers, but I'm not saying go and block them.
No.
You know,
You
I'm not
handle it
saying
the way
go and
you want to
block them.
handle it.
Handle it the way you want it. But notice that, let me tell you, what they say, a leopard never changes its spots.
Yes.
Okay, so guess what? You keep keeping that snake in your house. One day that snake is gonna turn around and bite you one day and have you for lunch. So there is a little different dynamic with this community, because you have the whole reseller world, and the resellers have to make decisions based on the business. Then you have the friendship angle, and which I understand that. There's you got the business.
Okay, let's think about this, Ella. Are they your friend if they don't pay?
Uh-huh.
I mean, if
No.
it's a friendship, what I'm saying, if it's a friendship, why is it just one-sided? Because if they're not paying, they're not your friend.
Yeah.
If they're not communicating to you why they're not paying, if they can't pay, I understand there's hard times that come.
But
they
let
could
people
at
know
least
about the hard
communicate.
times.
Yeah, but they could communicate to you and say, look, this happened, and this happened. You know, friendship works both ways. You know what I'm saying?
So I know we're all friends, and I know people like to go buy from people because they're friends of them. They like to buy from them, but don't be my friend because you're my friend, and then you feel because you're my friend, you're gonna take advantage. When you buy something from me, then you don't pay. Guess what? I will treat you like a friend, and I will block you. It's up to you if you go. Let me tell you, there's other people that I blocked, and I said hi to them. They chose not to say hi back to me. So guess what? I tried a second time. They chose not to say hi back. I don't give people third chances because I know where to draw the line. Business is business. If Pikiniki buy from me today, or I buy from Pikiniki tomorrow, and I don't pay her, okay, and I don't pay her, guess what? She's going to send me a reminder, just like how she sends everybody else a reminder, and if I ignore the reminder and we're still talking, and I'm not even saying, hey, saying to her, I'm so sorry, I haven't been able to make that payment. I will pay her. I will pay you when I and I never said anything. And I'm talking to her like, I mean, come on now. She's a human being. She should be boiling inside. That what kind of friend are you? That you never even told me anything. You're ignoring my
Well, she's your friend, but you're not her friend if you don't.
Yeah. So it's not like that. So I don't use my friendship. Don't take my friendship for granted, that you feel because we're friends, then you're not gonna pay me when you buy something from me.
Or you get 2 or 3, 4 weeks to pay.
Yeah. You have a business. I have a business. You have electricity. You got bills to pay. I got bills to pay. Same thing. If your electricity get turned off because your thermostat ain't working and you gotta go fix it, so you're gonna not pay me. Guess what happened when mine goes off?
Right.
What happens when mine goes off and you're not gonna pay me so I can get that money to go fix mine? And not that, look, I didn't want to bring reseller stuff into this topic stuff, but I have to mention this. You say that, oh, I'm so sorry I can't pay you because my deep freezer broke. I have to fix it. The motor that is, it's not,
the motor,
the motor stopped working. All the ice is melting. I have to go buy. So I'm so sorry I can't pay you. But then I see you in another chat bidding. And another chat bidding. So you don't have money to pay me because your thermostat broke. but you in every Tom, Dick, and Harry's auction, and you were bidding.
Like you wasn't gonna see that.
So guess what? When I see that, how does that make me feel?
Taking advantage of.
Yeah, you're taking advantage. All right, you're really taking the biscuit on that one. So you tell me, I'm sorry, so sorry, you can't pay me right now, but you are in other channels buying stuff. So why are you there buying stuff? If you don't have the money, why are you in other channels buying stuff? That will get your ass blocked. That will. Hi, Nat. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ella, I really liked last week when you on the panel said that you were going to take bids from certain people as they all other sellers have to unite. Yeah, some people don't. Hi, Carly, how are you? Welcome in. If I go to a live and someone's random, I wouldn't chat the first time. I will show them out a bit before I comment in there. Yeah. Yes. Okay. That's that one. Yes, Francine. I'm not 100%, but I'm going to try and get. Okay. That one's different. Welcome, welcome, everybody. If I missed you, welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see. Anybody? Hi, Finding Treasures. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? I think everyone needs to remember everyone is going through something, but communication is a must, whether you are a seller or you are a buyer. Just saying. Yes. And that's the thing. Communication is a must. You don't communicate, that gets your ass blocked by resellers. They don't want to be bothered with you. So the seller is going to block you because you're not communicating with the person you bought some stuff from. So yeah, they're gonna block you if they choose to block you. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. Welcome in. How you doing? Make sure you check.
And I will say this. Sitting on the outside looking in, because I've been on both sides. When our community, and I feel I'm a part of this community, when two people get in a conflict, that makes the people on the outside look at it like, oh my gosh, now instead of going to one place, we're going to have to go to two different places. And which I don't make choices, but it makes some people feel like they have to make a choice. And it puts the ones that go to auctions in a predicament because they don't know what to do when two people are at a conflict that are having auctions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it makes it bad for the ones that are actually bidding because they have a conflict with them, you know?
Yeah. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. Carly, every invoice I get says overdue the first time. There's a reason why it says overdue the first time. It's because they actually drafted your invoice on the day you bought it. Now, we had to learn that we have to go and change the date on the day we sent out the invoice. But it doesn't really matter whether you get the invoice and the invoice said is overdue. It's a freaking invoice. You got to still pay it.
Yeah, just go ahead and pay it.
It doesn't matter whether it says, oh, your invoice is overdue. Okay, it doesn't matter when you get it. Just still pay it. Whether you got it, and I didn't even know you have to change the date because I draft my invoice. Like I said, I have to invoice 60 people last on Friday, Saturday. 60 people. That is what I had to invoice. 60 people that bought so much stuff between Sunday and Friday of last week. Okay. So could you imagine how much stuff I have to put together? Look at that. Those are boxes that I need to go out. Okay. Those are just some that are there. I got some in front of me here. Okay. So by the time I'm typing people's information and the order what they bought and I'm updating, finally put the shipping, sometimes I will forget to go change the date for the day I'm actually sending the invoice out. So once the invoice goes out and the invoice, once you get it, if it says your invoice is overdue and you just got the invoice, don't be mad about it. It's still an invoice.
Look, your time is just as valuable as the person that's buying from you. Your time, you putting things together, boxing things up. I mean, that's your time that you'll never be able to get back.
Stephanie said, unfortunately, I've had to use the block button Ella recommended recently in one of her lives. protecting my channel and those that come into the chat is number one. So anyone violating that is true. You have to, for your own, that is your channel. You can do whatever you want to do. You got to block people that you feel
You
that
have to protect your channel.
protecting your channel. So you block. Like I said, I had to block this person because this person wasn't even, did buy once in a while, but they were always calling people in to question why the channel was live. I just couldn't have that, you know. And then, like, you know, even sometimes I see it, I ignore it. They know that I'm ignoring them, and they will still email me. You know, they will still email me this long email trying to tell me what I needed to do in my chat.
Okay, and not only that, Ella, they may even go further than just doing that to you and taking it outside you and reporting you somewhere else.
Yeah,
because they're trying to get you to break or get you to pay attention to them. And I think they don't have enough to do if they're going to continue to try to tear your channel down or anybody's channel by you not listening to them, or they think they're over that or something. I don't get that.
And let me tell you, everybody has their own channel. Everybody have their own rules. So if they want to use the block button to block people, they have their own reason why they decide to block. Now, it's up to you if you want to go back to ask the person, hey, I came into your channel. I don't know what I did, and you blocked me. I would never go and ask nobody. Like I said, the person in the craft community that blocked me, I would never go and ask them why they blocked me. I have my
I won't ask people either.
I know I have my reasons why I feel they blocked me, and they blocked me because of somebody else. You know, that is it. Because when I used to go into there, they used to give me shout outs. They used to share me on their post, tell people to come to my live and watch me and everything, you know. And then when something happened, they never thought they could come and ask me, hey, what happened? No, they decided to just block me. Good luck. I don't care. But at the end of the day, it's like, it just makes you look so freaking stupid, you know,
and childish and immature.
Yeah. Like, you decide. There's other people that come. Some people come, they stop coming to my live. Okay, they stop coming to my live. That's fine. That's fine. And you know what? If they want to block me because that's how they feel that they're gonna show respect to the other person, you know, maybe because I
don't feel like I owe anybody on YouTube that much respect to go over and block somebody because of them. Who are they?
Yeah. Or some people feel that you shouldn't talk to somebody because they don't associate yourself. Like somebody said, oh, I don't associate myself with that channel anymore. So because they don't associate themselves with my channel, so they don't come to my channel. So their friends too don't come to my channel.
You better be careful doing that, or you'll find yourself with nobody, because the community is all intertwined. And if you start blocking because this one knows this one and this one knows that one, sooner or later you're gonna not be able to have anybody in there.
Have a good reason why all I'm saying is that have a good reason for blocking somebody. Have a perfectly good reason. If I didn't cost you nothing, I didn't do nothing to you, don't block me. And you know, I respect you. I will come. I don't go to people's chat to cause drama. I will go in there. I will say hello if I can say hello. If I'm on my phone, most of the time, if you see me go into your chat and I say blanket hello with a pinky wave, most of the time is because I'm on my phone. I can't type hello to everybody, you know. Now, when I'm on my laptop, that is cool. I can do that because it can pick up people's name and I can do that. But most of the time I'm on my phone when I say blanket hello, and it's because I want to respect that, oh, this person comes to my chat, they support me. I want to go back to their chat and I want to support them too.
Yeah, if they haven't personally did anything to you, why are you blocking them?
Yeah, I didn't do anything to you. But guess what? If you said you decide to block me because of somebody else, then that's your problem. I have my reason for blocking people. I block you because guess what? You're a troublemaker. I block you, number two, because guess what? You didn't pay your invoice, and I don't have time for that. You can be my friend, I can be your friend, but if you don't want to be my friend, that's fine. But I will still block you. Like Pikiniki said the other day, the reason you are blocked is like, take for instance, you go to a bar and you drink too much. The bar attendant that is pouring you that drink will say, let me have your car keys. I will call Uber for you. Where do you live? They don't want you to drive so you don't go cause accident. And so that's the same thing. The reason I block you from not paying is because, and I've unblocked certain people because they say to me, oh, you blocked me because I didn't pay. Okay, da 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 da. And I said, okay, you know what? Please give me another chance. And I gave them another chance. And they did it again. I don't give people more than 2 chances. So I guess what? The second time around, I blocked them. So those are the reasons why I block. If you do not like Pikiniki, I will not block you. Although I told Pikiniki, I said, Pikiniki, if anybody don't like me, go ahead and block them. But she knows I was joking.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I don't have no qualms. If you don't like me and you block me, that's fair enough. That's up to you, not up to me. I'll go to bed. I will sleep fine. You go do that hard work yourself. Hi, Mary. I have been having a lot of problems with PayPal. My invoices are often delayed by up to a week lately. I pay as soon as I see the invoice. Well, just call PayPal. If you know you're having issues with PayPal, call PayPal. This is what I always say. You know you're going to be receiving your invoice. If you come to Ella's channel, Saveherfirst, and Saveherfirst over the week tell you, you will receive your invoice Friday or Saturday. Look for it.
Well, I automatically get a pop-up saying I've got an email, and I go in and look, and it says you have an invoice from this person. Do you want to go ahead and pay? I automatically get that.
You have to hit the notification. If you're using your phone and you have PayPal on your phone as an app,
I do.
Then go to your settings and hit the notification so that every time you get an invoice, it will come. It will give you the notification. If you do not have that, write on a notebook. You know that at the end of the day, you were in several channels bidding. Write down, oh, Saveherfirst bills every Friday or Saturday of the week. Pikiniki invoices on Saturday after her auction. The Buddha Chicks invoice 48 hours after her auction. Look, let me not run down the lot of people.
Well, just randomly look at PayPal once a day or once every other day.
Yeah, and that's all you got to do. If you know you're going to be having trouble, call PayPal. Find out from PayPal. Hey, PayPal, what's going on? I have issues. Yeah, and PayPal will work with you. Somebody's always on the phone, which I like about PayPal. You can speak to somebody on the phone, and they will work through it, and they will work with you. I've called PayPal. I was saying to PayPal, hey, it says you're holding my money for 21 days. What the heck? Why are you holding my money for 21? How do you expect me to pay for
bills? Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we just have to increase your credit limit on there. I'm like, what do you mean credit limit? The money's coming in. What do you mean?
Right.
So they explain, as a business account holder, they give you a limit on your account of how much can come in. So because at that time I was making more money
than what the limit was,
it gone past the limit they set for me. I didn't know anything about that. But every time they say, oh, as soon as you ship, once they receive it, we'll release the money. And when I called them on PayPal, PayPal said, oh, we need to increase your limit. So they say, you're making more money now, so that's why we're going to increase. So I said, oh, so that's it. Okay, go ahead, increase the limit. Because
whatever you need to do, I need my money.
I just need my money. As soon as people pay, I want to transfer it straight away so I can, come Sunday, I'm printing labels, and their stuff has to go out, no later than Monday. It goes out. I do not block due to association. Yeah, why would I block somebody if you're not? let me tell you, there's channels out there. I'm not talking to this person and I'm gonna block you because you go over to their channel, and I'm gonna block you because you go over to somebody else's channel. I'm not gonna do that. That's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. If you feel comfortable going to that channel, that's up to you, not up to me. You made your bed, go lie in it. You're comfortable, go
Yep.
where you're comfortable with.
Yep.
Okay, be who you want to be friends with. I'm not gonna tell you who to be friends and not who to be friends with. So if you want to go ahead and you want to block me, that's up to you. I ain't got that time. All right, let's see who else is here. Help me, Jesus, preach. That's what, because of what you said. Somebody said, like, how dare you block me because I owe you money?
Yeah. What?
Oh gosh. Saveherfirst and Angie, I'm going to do a sell with Johnny on the 3rd of January. What advice would you give a new seller on YouTube? Okay, this is what I would advise you. Make sure at the end of the day you got it note down that number one, how you do your invoicing and how you do your shipping. And you got to be firm on your shipping date. If you say you ship 24 hours and you invoice, make sure you, when you take that person's money, once they pay you, make sure you actually ship their item. Some people take money from you and you're waiting 1 week, 2 weeks, and you take their money and then don't ship out their item. Some sellers
It
do
can
that.
work both ways. Yeah.
Yes. So don't do that. That would be number one. If you tell people that, look, I will invoice you in 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, in a week's time. When you invoice them, make sure you invoice them as you promised to invoice them. And when they pay, ship out immediately, because they paid you. Ship it out. Not because they paid you today and then you're holding them money still. Because I'm right now, I'm here. I paid for 2 pallets that cost me over $1,000. Wednesday I paid. I'm still here. I haven't got not even an email to say your item has been shipped. Okay, and now I'm pissed off because during this time last year I got ripped off, paying for 3 pallets and didn't get the pallet, didn't get the money, didn't get nothing. So that's another thing. If you're gonna ship, make sure you ship out as soon as possible, because that is the people's money. It's not your money. They paid for the item. That is your money. They paid for that. Now the shipping is not yours. So pack their shit, ship it when you promise that you're gonna ship it. That's the main thing. You having any problems with payment? I don't know who that is, but no. Hi, Mr. Stephanie. All right, let's see who else is here. Okay. If somebody also say I have to pay the vet because my blah blah blah, then next reminder is, so sorry, I have a flat tire. I got paid in 2 weeks. Pay invoice should also be a priority.
Yes.
Yes.
Your word is your bond.
Yes.
I mean, to me, if I say that I'm my word, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, because that's correct. You can say, oh, I have to pay, like she said, I have to pay the vet because of whatever. Next week reminder. So sorry. I mean, somebody already forgive you and said, okay, you know what? That's fine. You didn't pay me today. Okay, when are you going to be able to pay me? So I will pay you next week, or I'll pay you in a couple of days' time. And then you reach out when that time comes to pay, you don't pay, and they remind you, and then you come back with, oh, I had a flat tire. What the heck?
Well, if that's the case, they're always going to have something going on.
There's going to be something going on. But you know what, little Debbie? How about they tell you all this, and then you find them in another auction bidding and buying stuff? How would that make you feel? I've seen some this last week.
Oh, I'd feel
I've
like
seen
you
some
got to
this
be
last
kidding
week,
me.
and it got my blood boiling. It got my blood boiling. So, but at the end of the day, everybody comes with their date of promises. When that day comes, I'll be saying, hey, here's another reminder. This is the day you promised to pay, so pay it. Just that's it. Pay it. Because at the end of the day, I have bills to pay too. When you hold up because you want to take care of your bills first, guess what? You now held my
But that
bill.
is a bill. That
Uh-huh.
is a bill.
I was late paying Ella one time. I knew ahead of time. I messaged her immediately, and she worked with me and I didn't make her wait long, but it was more than 48 hours. That's true. You know what? That is fine. You got to communicate, which we're still talking about. Is communication is the key. You don't communicate, you get freaking blocked. That is how I do. You get blocked, and don't tell me when you communicate with me, then all of a sudden something else happened to you. You have to keep in mind that person has a bill as well. I'm not blocked yet, so I must not be on the naughty list. No, Mary, you always pay. You're not on no naughty list. I love when somebody negative pays.
Neglect paying.
Saying, I love when somebody neglects. Sorry, I love when somebody neglects paying for months and then come for you and act like they are the victim. I cannot. Yes, that's the thing.
That is what gets me. I'm like, make this make sense. How did
Yes,
all this start? It
yes,
all started because you didn't pay your invoice.
yes. And it's like, and then you're coming for the person. Why are you coming for the person? And then you say, oh, I noticed you blocked me. Why did you block me? Well, should I spell it out to you? I shouldn't spell it
They
out.
already know. They
I
already
Yeah,
know.
you know the reason why I blocked you. I don't want you coming in because I told you before, don't come and bid. I didn't block you, but I allowed you to come into my chat, and then you brought your ass into my chat to bid when you know you owe me and you haven't paid, and you had the nerve to bid. So I don't want that happening to you. Don't look at it like I'm blocking you because I'm trying to be an enemy. No, I'm blocking you to save you from buying from me again, knowing you owe me. And guess what? You haven't paid. I don't want you to keep accumulating bills.
Well, I
Look at
think
it.
it's sad that Johnny has to come in on Wednesdays and say, look, if somebody bids and I don't acknowledge it, nobody
That's
say
because, yeah,
anything. I think that is the
it's sad.
saddest thing.
Yeah, because that, yes, I like
We're
you say.
all adults. We're all adults.
Yeah, we are all adults here. Life is very short. Love always win. Just be kind. Be kind.
I agree with that statement. I agree with that.
And I just love seeing them bidding their brains out in another chat. Ella gives me a oh my goodness. And that is the funny thing, that's the one that really gets me. So now you see the reason why I block some buyers. I block them because they did not pay. I don't want them to continue. I give an example of somebody that run up $200 plus bill months ago on my channel with another seller. Didn't pay them. Did not pay them. That was sad. After they promised, oh, I'm going to pay you. When time came, they did not pay. They promised. And that person kept holding and holding because they believed that they were going to pay and never pay. And isn't that
I could
annoying?
never show my face in that auction again. I'm sorry.
I know what I said. You know what? I was trying to find out that person's name so I can block them because I blocked them before. And I said, if I ever see that person in my chat again, they better, I hope they're lurking, because if I ever see you in my chat again, I will block you. I will block you. Because you not only did it to me, and you begged me, and I forgave, and I unblocked you. And then you did it to one of my sellers on the chat when they were selling. You bought over $200 worth, and you owed them for 3 freaking months and never paid. If I see you in my chat, I will block you. And then everybody will know that it's you. So don't even dare come to my chat, because once I block you, everybody's going to know that you are the one. Don't try me. I will block you. And I'm just love to see. Yeah. Can you see me? Yes, Mary, we see you. Yes, Mary, we can see you. I was talking to you up there. You can see me. I see. Everybody sees you, Mary. Don't get paranoid, Mary. You ain't blocked. Nobody's talking about you. John said, Nikki, I think you sellers need to create a list when you owe you guys for a long period of time and share it in private. It ain't gonna work. Some people, you know what? Let me tell you, I've known a buyer did me dirty, did somebody else dirty, went to another chat, and they were bidding, and paying. Then it got to a point they started to show themselves.
True colors.
They started, yes. So guess what? Let me tell you, John, they might buy from you and not pay you, or buy from you and then pay you the first time, pay you the second time. Guess what? The third time they don't pay you. And they're going to come afterwards. They're going to pay, and then they're going to disappear for about a month or so. Then they'll come back, and then they're going to buy from you, and then they're not going to pay you. And then you're going to get fed up. And then you're going to block them. So that's what you do. You block them. Willow, that is the 3rd grade garbage. I don't like you because Ella doesn't like you. I mean, that's true. So because if somebody, I don't like you, then that means you don't like you, not because, you know.
I think that's so childish.
It is. So, oh, guess what? I don't like Ella. Oh, you don't like Ella? Okay. I'm not going to like Ella because you don't like Ella. Oh, you don't like Ella? You stop going to Ella's chat. I don't see you anymore in Ella's chat. Oh, yeah. I don't go into Ella's chat. I don't like her. Oh, okay.
Because she don't like this person. Not because we had something happen between us, but because she doesn't like this other person that I like.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, oh, you don't like Ella, so you don't go. That's why I don't see you in Ella's chat. Okay, don't worry. I'm not going to go to Ella's chat either. Good luck. Good luck. Don't come. Don't want you to come. You know, stay away. Stay away. All right. Let's see. Anybody else? You have to protect each other from non-paying people, please. Actually, did I get that? All right. Actually, some do have a block list, have a block book. Yeah, some people do. Unfortunately, even some resellers that either don't pay. Yeah. And don't invoice. Yes. That's true. Some people, exactly. If they are your friend, they are going to honor your commitment to you. Yes.
Their commitment to you, yes.
Yeah, they are. All right. Let's see if anybody, did I miss anybody? Ella, you better go pay my $3. This was so funny. She was saying the other day, she invoiced me for $3. I was sitting down here. And before I could even get up to go pay that $3 invoice, you already text me, Ella, I need to pay my light bill. Go pay that.
But honestly, we're not talking about the people that communicate and you have a situation that you say, okay, we'll work it out, whatever. We're talking about the ones that do not communicate, turn around and make it look like they're the victim. They are the ones that's being done wrong, and they're the ones that are not paying.
Yeah. You know, and that's true. Like Jeddah said, you know, Jeddah, you're not the only one. There's few people, but I like that. Even when Jeddah buys from me, he communicates. He could be communicating with me and say, Ella, I want to buy something from you, but I will pay you on this day. And it's up to me to say yes. I've said yes to him. And then sometimes I say, no, Janet.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
can't do
pay.
that, Janet.
You know? And he's like, okay, I respect that, but I ain't blocking him. I'm not blocking him, but because guess what? He told me about his situation and I could understand. So yes, but then,
He's
other
keeping
people
the communication
yes,
open.
yeah. And like Stephanie said, business is business. Keep relationships separate. Business is business. See, when Pikiniki
I
invoice,
agree with that statement.
yeah, I got an invoice. Same thing. Like I went to bed. I got an invoice from Johnny, and I was like, I'm already in bed. I will get up in the morning. As soon as I get up, I will pay that invoice as soon as I get up. And because I go to bed very late, when I got his invoice, I got up. When I got up that morning after 9, by the time I got to my computer by 10 or after 10, I go and I pay. That's it. If you're going to be buying something, make sure you have enough money. Don't be going from Tom, Dick, and Harry's auction and buying from every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And then you're going to think about how you're going to spread that money that you're waiting for to pay all these bills. You go and you buy here, you buy here, you buy here, you promise everybody, oh, I will pay you this day, I will pay you that day, we will pay you. You promise everybody. And then guess what? When your check comes, you forgot you got your own personal bills to pay. And you owe so much.
And I think a lot of people bid and get it because they don't want somebody else to have it. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but I just have that thought.
Yeah. Yeah, Jetta, you're different. You communicate. Some people don't communicate at all. Once again, communication is a must between the reseller and the buyer. You got whether a seller is buying and a buyer, whatever it is, a seller and a buyer, seller, they got to communicate. That is the key. It goes, like Stephanie said, it goes both ways. You got to communicate, got to communicate. It's like a slap in the face when somebody owes you but bidding in other chats. It is a slap in the face. Like I said, over the weekend, I'm like, what? I got people that haven't paid me and I'm holding their shit for them and they're in other chats and they're bidding. And then I'm thinking, how are you gonna get the money to pay for all this stuff? That's a lot.
I know,
and
and
I'm sorry. Then by the time you finish, all you're using your paycheck or your social security to pay all these bills. I mean, really? Wow.
And y'all always say, come join the chat. You don't have to buy. Just come be in it and chat with everybody.
Yeah.
You don't have to purchase.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing, John. Like we're saying, you're gonna talk to your blue in the face. It doesn't happen like that within sellers, because one seller is like, okay, yeah, that happens to you. Does not mean that buyer does that to me. Yeah. So what are you gonna say? You can pass on the list, but if that buyer is not doing the same thing to the other seller, the seller is gonna continue to take their money. They're not gonna blacklist them because the other person
They're being
is
paid. Yeah.
No. So we're not doing that, even though we say we can do it to protect us as sellers. But then if one person is going to one and they're always buying, you want to make sure that they really go ahead and say, you know what, they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna show their true colors in that chat one day. They're gonna go there, they're gonna buy, they're gonna be paying right away, and then it's gonna come to a point.
And I don't understand why they want that reputation, of not paying. I don't understand that.
I don't know. Hi, Pam. Pam is going to be live with Miss Josie tomorrow, so make sure you check them out. Good to see you, Pam. All right. We have had that problem also, John. Yeah, it's, there's nothing we could do. Yeah, I like to mention sometimes that that's not something we normally putting on here. It ain't necessarily overdue. I don't have time to go in and change all those dates. Yeah. It's not like I said, if it says, don't worry about whether it says, oh, that you just received the email and it says, oh, it's due. Doesn't really matter. It could be due that day because they want their money that day, you know. So it doesn't really matter whether it says due. You did buy it, so go ahead and pay it. That's all I gotta say. I don't like when sellers talk bad about other sellers or make up a new YouTube and crash a live and put the seller down in front of us buyers. We chose who to live, whose
Who's
life
live?
we love.
Yeah.
And that is great. I don't have the time at all because at the end of the day, this is the thing I've noticed on YouTube. You know, we as sellers, we can talk behind the scene. We don't have to come in the front of the scene to talk. You don't have to bash another seller because of what they chose to do in their channel. They chose to do it. That's what they want to do. Now, I've seen where other sellers do certain things that I feel hurts the reselling community. But I'm not going to go to that seller. They chose to do that. That's what they chose to do. Now, they might be hurting themselves, but they're hurting others as a seller too, because they're hurting people's business, the way they go about doing their business. Now, that hurts. But I'm not going to publicly call them out. I'm not going to publicly call their name, you know. And that's the thing that hurts people doing things that hurts their channel, because you're calling somebody out.
Right.
If you were selling something, okay, and you notice another channel selling it for a higher price or lower price, okay, don't be calling them out. You're in the live and you're calling them out. That's their channel. That's what they chose to do. Now, if I notice that as a seller, I will probably call my other seller and say, hey, did you see what's happening in that seller? Wow, did you see them selling that item, you know, for a higher amount or a lower amount? That's between me and the other seller behind the scenes. I'm not going to come on during my live and start pulling that other channel down. What is it going to profit me? It's not going to profit me anything.
No.
I'm just going to drive people away from my channel if I do that, tearing another channel down because of what they're selling. I'm not going to do that. Now, if you chose to do that, that's on you. Do not blame another channel for it. Because I've heard another channel blame another channel because of the people they no longer see in their chat. No, there's a reason people don't come to your live. You know, maybe because they're sick and tired of you complaining about another channel and bringing down another channel. Maybe that's why they're not coming to your channel. No, the other channel never say anything about you. You just keep talking about their channel, you know. So yeah. I have to go out and come back in to see the updates. Chat later. All right, then. Also, I don't chase seller if they don't communicate. After I've done my part as a buyer, I have unfortunately been ghosted by other sellers, not talking ones that communicate, only to be invoiced 2+ months later. That's the thing, is like it has to be communication on both sides, you know, as a seller and as a buyer. You know, I have, like, sometimes it occurs to me, I don't chase somebody. If I rarely buy something from a seller because I don't really need. If I buy something, I'm buying to gift other people, or I'm buying it because I need it. Okay. Now, when I buy from you, I expect you as a seller to invoice me. Now, if you don't invoice me on time, or you don't send and you don't send me the invoice, I'm too busy. I probably will forget that I bought something from you. But something, it will click on my mind. They're like, oh, hold on. Didn't I buy something a couple of weeks ago from this?
See, I've done that before.
And I said, I haven't received an invoice yet. Yes, that's a code. It happened to me, and I was like, I haven't received an invoice yet. But I wouldn't, sometimes I'll go and tap and say, hey, I haven't received an invoice. They were like, oh yeah, well, sorry, we'll go ahead and invoice you. And some I've never, there's one person I remember buying an item from. This was like over a year ago. And I totally forgot about the item. Totally forgot. And then they'll call to me one day out of the blue. Ella, you bought from this person. You didn't receive an invoice? And I said, no, I never received. I said, I'm never going to go remind them, because if they didn't take the time to want to send me an invoice, I would not chase after them invoicing me.
Right.
So I saved my money, so that's it. I saved my money. Hi, Laylo. How are you? Sometimes I don't even get an invoice for 3 weeks. I always pay right away, but I give grace, so I need grace. I always tell sellers no rush to mail. If you tell the seller no rush to mail, then that's fine. Let me tell you, some sellers will literally just take your words at no rush to mail. Okay, they will literally, and then they will do it when they conveniently want to do it. Me, if I buy something from somebody, and you know what, like I said, I'm so busy. If it's something that I really, really need, and I need it, and I haven't got it, and it comes to my mind, I will definitely send you an email. Hey, if you invoice me yet, please go ahead and invoice me so I can make payment. And that is what I will do. All right, let's see. When the seller allows you to buy throughout the week, they often start the invoice on Monday, even if you don't send it until Saturday. To save you shipping, they let you buy all week. PayPal date is for. Yes, that is what I was trying to explain to Carly, that even though we don't want to ship you, I remember I used to break up my shipping date. If you buy from me from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I invoice you. And you buy from me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I invoice you. I used to do that years back. I used to break up my invoice. And before that, I used to invoice as I go along every day. I used to do that when I used to do auctions on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That was back then. I used to invoice as I go along. But then when I started doing invoice every day, I'm like, I want to save you on shipping. So I wouldn't. Although I start my invoice from Sunday or Monday, it could have that invoice there because that's the date I started the invoice. By the time I send the invoice out to you, might still have Monday's date on it. That's why it says it's past due. But that's because I didn't take time to go in and change the date. But like I always say, it doesn't really matter. It's your invoice. You bought it, so pay. When the time comes, pay. It makes me feel like a criminal. You are late. No. Doesn't make you feel like a criminal. So don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. Oh, you're okay. You're okay, Stephanie. I don't mind the caps at all. I don't mind caps. Thank you. I could hear the stream but couldn't see any chat coming in. It's weird. That was weird. Yeah. So yeah, don't feel like a criminal. It just happened just the way Willow explained it. That's how it happens, And sometimes when I go in and I change the date, by the time I want to send the invoice, for some reason PayPal reverts the date back again. I have to go in. So every time when I change the date, before I send it out, I have to put in the date a second time, so that PayPal doesn't revert the date.
That's my point. It's a lot of work to have someone not pay you.
Getting in a headache. See you later. All right, Robin. Hope you feel better. Hi, winning walk with
Christina.
Hi, Christina. How you doing? Welcome in. All right, let's see who else. Ella, I know where I can bid and buy from you, even if I'm not in your regular chat. Please know I'm not. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, gosh. I wonder why I stopped getting notification from this channel. YouTube unsubscribed me. And that's another thing. If you haven't been in a chat for a while, YouTube will unsubscribe you. It's nothing to do with the channel person. You know, if you haven't been coming to a chat, before what I used to go through all the people that I'm subscribed to or that are subscribed to me. And sometimes I will see that it's blank. YouTube unsubscribe them, because they haven't been active on YouTube, or even though they've been active, they haven't been active in a particular stream, a chat. So that's why they unsubscribe. They say, okay, you're not coming to this. So they also, because I've seen my subscription number go up and all of a sudden it comes way down. I've been wondering,
Right.
why did all of a sudden my subscription is way down? Because YouTube is taking that from me, because people are no longer coming to my chat. So my numbers always go. I'm wondering, why am I not at 2,000? It took me 2 years to get to 1,000. Now it took me 2 more years to get 500 subscribers. So it took me, and I worked hard for every single subscriber I've had. I
Right.
didn't go buy subscription like everybody else. Some people that I know were going
I
to
didn't even know you could do that.
Oh yes, you can do that. A lot of people were doing that, and I know a lot of people that
I earned every one of mine because I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh yes, and I worked hard for mine, and that's why I never asked people to subscribe to me. I never go to channel and say, "Oh, subscribe to me." No, I wanted to make sure I earned my
See,
subscribers.
that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to make sure, so that when I got, and with the people that helped push my channel, when I went to other stream, people were pushing my channel. People were pushing me, like the coin community. They pushed me hard. When I found out about the coin community through going to Victoria's chat in the morning, and then there was a guy that came in there. He was from the coin community, and from there they started pushing. From there, that's how I got friendly with a lot of people in the coin community, and they started pushing my. I remember I was at 800 and something for the longest, and as soon as I started getting up to 900 subscribers, I got stopped. But the coin community pushed and pushed and pushed, and they got me to 1,000 subscribers. And guess what? I went back down. I hit 1,000, and my subscription went straight back down to 900 and whatever. And
Yeah,
Johnny,
they'll take them.
yeah. And then Johnny was on Johnny's channel. I was on somebody's channel, and they were saying, Ella was at this. And because of Johnny Cajun Root Reseller on Danny Mays, then they pushed me back up to 1,000 and past 1,000. And that's how I got past the 1,000. And YouTube never took anything from me again. And I got monetized from there. And I kept working hard to get my subscription that high. And that's it. I grow my subscription, So it didn't really matter me. I'd rather have your thumbs than I don't care
Right.
for the subscription, whatever. You're gonna subscribe to me if you want to. You can take your subscription.
I want it to be your choice. I want you to want to.
Yeah. And I worked hard for whatever I do. And if you like my channel, you're gonna subscribe to my channel. But I'm not gonna go out there and go buy subs, because what is that gonna do? Why am I gonna go and buy subs and I still have the same amount of people in my chat?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Doesn't make sense.
So it makes you look bad, really. Yeah. You got about 4,000 subs, but you only have 10 people in your chat. What does that say?
What does that say? You have the same amount of people. I have the same amount of people I've been having in my chat even before I hit 1K. I've had like 40 people consistently in my chat, 40, 45 before I hit 1K. That is the consistency I've had. And then when I hit 1K, I've had like 60 people, 70. You see the people that give me thumbs up. That tells the traffic that comes to my chat.
Exactly.
On Friday, we had up to 60 people plus in the chat on Friday. Okay, on Friday. But then you ask yourself, for people that have millions of subscribers and they're stuck at 20 people in the chat. every single freaking day. Why do you have so many subscribers and you only have few people in your chat?
Right.
And I know people subscribe to me because other people tell them to go. They might not want to come to my chat. They might not like coming there. But it's because somebody say, hey, go subscribe to this person. Just like now I say, hey, could you guys go subscribe to Pikaniki? You might not be interested in jewelry, but at least you go over there and you subscribe to the person. You go subscribe to Pikiniki. And you might go watch her one day and you say, well, I'm not really into jewelry. I'm not into the other channels. Like I go to the mining community. I go to the digging community. They got all different communities there. And I subscribe because I've been in one chat and they say, hey, go over, let's go support this channel. And I go. There's one called the fishing community. I don't fish. I do not fish. But they said, hey, could we go support this guy? You know, and I went over there to support and to subscribe, only to find out that he's from the fishing community. I don't fish, but I'm helping to grow his channel, so I subscribed. You know, I do not have to hit the notification to remind me that he's coming on, but he has my sub. And that is how people grow you know, about it. So that's it, you know. So anyway, so that's that. All right. You have to check to make sure you're still sub. Yeah, you gotta have to check to make sure you're still sub. All right. All right. Hey, Wildflower. Good to see you, Wildflower. YouTube has been unsubscribing me from different channels. Yeah, if you haven't been active in their channels, they are gonna. And here is Pikiniki channel again. She Pikiniki dropped the channel again. Go subscribe if you haven't. All right. Oh, you see, Pikiniki is at 892. 892, guys. We're trying to get her to 1,000. I've been emailing PayPal link once. I'm ghosted on those that have canceled after 48 hours. Yes, I somehow wasn't sub to Johnny's main channel, like with I'm a member, so check the channel. Yeah, you got to check to make sure that, you know, you are subbed. All right. Ella has spoken. Yes, I have spoken. I have spoken. All right. So, like we said again, invoicing, shipping tonight, live as a reseller. Hey, yes, Timeless. Hey, Landshark. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, all right, all right. Hi, Subi. Do you need new crayons? Yeah, she probably does. She probably does. All right, guys. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, and the topic.
This has been a wonderful chat. Really great.
Yeah. And sorry if I couldn't read everybody's
and
message.
We love y'all to comment and communicate and get into the conversation. It makes the whole show, really.
Okay, Ella, I need to ask a question, and I think it's a hot topic, but it goes with this that you're talking about on not shipping after it's being paid. Okay. Oh, my chat is jumping. When you buy, sell on YouTube, it is a binding contract, just like anywhere else. You must follow through whether you are a buyer or you are a seller. That is it. That's the binding contract that you have. You, even if you know your same thing, it doesn't mean this is what people forgetting, and even some sellers forget this. YouTube is not a selling platform. Remember that. YouTube is not a selling platform. YouTube is not eBay. YouTube is not Whatnot. YouTube is not Drip. YouTube is not District. YouTube is not Poshmark. YouTube is not a selling platform. A lot of people make that mistake. Oh, they don't do this on Whatnot. They don't do this on Poshmark. They don't do this. Yes, because those platforms are different. When people go and buy from you, their information are already there, locked in. So once you buy, and that's why they take a percentage. YouTube is not a selling platform. That is why YouTube do not take a percentage from you sellers. So don't get it twisted. And for those of you that always like to think that, oh, YouTube, they do this, YouTube do that. No, YouTube don't have nothing to do with none of your sellers, none of your buyers, none of people paying or not. Okay, because guess what? YouTube is not a selling platform. YouTube could today come on and say, you know what? We don't want no sellers. Or they're going to say, if you're going to sell now, we're going to change your rules where you're going to stop paying us a percentage for you guys to sell. And not only that, if you want to buy, we're going to take your full information so that we're going to make sure you have money to pay right away. Just like you can go to what they call it, whatnot. You can go to whatnot and buy something there and don't pay. As soon as you bid, whatnot is swiping that money out of your account straight away. You will get a notification telling you you bid. Thank you for your bid. And this money has been taken out from your account. So stop comparing whatnot and other selling platforms, District, Drip, Poshmark, Mercari, eBay. They are not YouTube. YouTube is not a selling platform. We thank God we have the opportunity to come here and to show people, and we do what we do. Okay. So, because some people, they're out there talking and they're getting it really twisted. All right. I feel like sellers look at buyers differently. We are the same, but buyers only just don't make money too. Well, at the end of the day, if you're going to be a buyer, you are a buyer. Whether if I'm as a seller, if I go to somebody's chat and I buy something, I'm a buyer. Okay. When I leave mine to go to somebody else that is selling and I buy something, I'm a buyer. And once I buy, I know that I bought something. I take note of what I buy. When they invoice me, I make sure I pay because I'm a buyer. That is the difference. And then when I'm selling something. If you come and you buy from me and I invoice you, I expect you as a buyer to pay your invoice. So that's it. All right. A lot of this is solved by doing auctions on whatnot. Oh, yes, and that is why a lot of people left YouTube, because they couldn't put up with people not paying their invoices. They can't be bothered blocking people and all that. So they left. I know a lot of sellers on YouTube that have gone to whatnot, gone to District, gone to Drip, and sell on those platforms right now, and don't bother coming back. A lot of them don't come back. I know, like Donatella used to sell a lot.
I remember her show. Yes.
Oh my gosh, she used to sell like 9 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and she used to sell to midnight. And sometimes she see me in her channel, she was like, Ella, what are you doing up? But guess what? After selling on YouTube for so long and then going to whatnot, I'm telling you, when I go into her whatnot, she keep asking me, Ella, why are you not selling on whatnot? You will do well on whatnot. Because now, guess what? She don't have to chase nobody. She doesn't have to chase nobody, don't have to block nobody for not buying or from not paying. She doesn't have to do all that. And there's a lot of people that in the different communities that sell on whatnot, sell on Drip, sell on District, because they don't have to chase people down.
Right.
Right. They don't have to chase people down. But the reason some of us still, like, I don't sell, I've got invitations, so many. Even the other day, I got another reminder from whatnot, giving me invitation to come back on what they call it, on whatnot to sell.
I've never even been over to whatnot. I don't even know what it's about.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to whatnot. I was telling Pikiniki about it. I said, because Pikiniki too, she has been invited to sell on whatnot too and everything. But the thing is, like, it's hard to come to build another,
Platform.
clientele. It's not easy to build a clientele on Whatnot. Now, if I did start when Whatnot started, maybe I would have had a bigger following on Whatnot. Now, I feel going into Whatnot now to start selling, I don't know if I will build a bigger clientele on Whatnot. Well, I might try a different platform which is new, like Drip or District. I might try those platforms, because they're new and I can start from the
See y'all
beginning.
later.
But Whatnot, I don't know if I could do that, because I don't want to waste my time and then I only got 2 people, 4 people watching me, and people and stuff, and just getting pass. It's just, to me, I just feel like it's got a whole 1 hour wasted. Or you're gonna be selling stuff for you're basically giving it away, because I see people on there and they start the bid at $1 and they sell it, and then guess what? Whatnot is gonna take a percentage. PayPal, you get paid into PayPal. PayPal is gonna take a percentage. How much did you really make?
Yeah, you gotta weigh your
Yes.
your money.
You might like Whatnot because you don't have all that hassle. It's a selling platform where you're selling quick. You don't have time to relax and chit chat with everybody. You got to sell stuff so quick. But then you're going to ask yourself, how many stuff you're selling so quick that the percentage is coming out of it as well. So you're going to have to be dedicated. Like I said, I've seen people on Whatnot, they're dedicated, they're selling, and they're selling more, they're building their clientele, and they're selling more. But I've seen some people being on Whatnot, they're building their clientele, but don't have enough people in their life to buy. They're there for 1 hour and selling to 4 people or selling to 6 people. And it doesn't mean because they have 6, 10 people in the chat, the people are buying. They're not buying, and everything is just like, oh, it's a pass. And I just felt, no, I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to do that. So yeah. But if you want to go on those platforms, you go list. You go list on eBay, list on other platform. I'm a fixed income and stuff comes up all the time. I still pay all my invoices. A few times over the years I have been late was due to an error on seller's part, typo in email or something. Yes, that's another thing. It could be a typo in the email. I've had that happen to me too, when I was emailing somebody and I was sending it and it was like they weren't paying. I didn't know why they weren't paying. So I had to request. I was like, okay, let me find out. Is the email wrong? Did they type it in wrong? Sometimes.
Yeah, I've had that to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, and that happened. And then when I found them in a live, I said, hey, could you please check your email? And they said, oh, sorry, Ella, I never received any email from you. And I was like, oh, I did send an email. Could you email me with your correct email address? And they will email me. And I find out that they're the one that made a mistake. When they filled out the form, they didn't type the complete email address in there. So that is their fault, not my fault. But when I found them, I was able to say, hey, please check your email. I won't say, hey, go pay your bill. No, I just say, could you please check your email? That's all I need to say. I don't need to say anything else. And if they come back and say, Ella, I'm so sorry, I never received an email from you. I'm like, is this not your email address? And they could say, oh, no, that's not my email address. I'm like, oh, well, that's the one you filled out in the form.
Right.
So it's for them to now reach out to say, hey, this is my correct email address. And then all I have to do is just update their invoice and send it to them. Hi, American Honey. Mwah. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, my gosh. We've been going for so long. We got 33.
Almost 2 hours. We're going to have to head out.
Yeah, got to head out. I'm sorry if I can't read everybody's comment, but I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. Thank you. I know Tracy Cake is live. So make sure you go over to Tracy Cake because I think she has a big announcement to make. So go over there. You can say Raid from Savior First. We appreciate you. I'm going to be live with
Kat. Thank you.
Yes. I'm going to be live with Pikiniki tomorrow on my channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, I'm so sorry, guys. I couldn't read all your messages, but I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. We might talk about this topic some other time, but I think we bit it to death already.
Yeah,
So,
we broke it off.
until next time, guys. Mwah. Love you guys. Thank
Love
you.
you.
Bye, guys.